Breath of Spring by Judith O'Connor of Summerhill, 2130. Narrated by Janine Penfold. I'm standing in the playground of Como Public School in the Sutherland Shire, surrounded by other kindergarten kids. I suppose I'm about 5 or 6 years old. The teachers are shuffling around, trying to get everyone into pairs. We're going to do some peasant dance, swirl around. I can't remember much, except that it started with the boy bowing at the girl and the girl curtsying. There's a pole in the middle of the playground with coloured ribbons attached to the top. I find out many years later we are about to do the maypole dance, a pagan ceremony symbolising the blossoming of life. Each child holds a ribbon which is intertwined with the others as we all weave and skip around each other. Teachers are running all over the place. Perhaps they've drawn chalk circles on the bitumen. There's a lot of activity. I am swallowed up with shyness, not moving, not looking up. Out of nowhere, a little boy comes up and asks to be my partner. He has short curly hair and is wearing a Fair Isle sleeveless jumper over his shirt. He's smiling. I'm overcome by his sweetness and not a little relieved that someone has chosen me. His name was Jimmy Glasson, and a few years later, as soon as he was old enough, he bought himself a motorbike, which was common with young males as cars were far too expensive. He lived with his parents in a house near a railway crossing between Como and Janali railway stations. A wooden pole automatically lowered when a train was coming. Red lights flashed, bells rang, and cars queued up waiting for the train to pass. It could take 10 minutes. Jimmy was maybe 15 or 16 years old. His mother had asked him to go and buy her a packet of cigarettes. He had arrived at the crossing only to find the barrier down, lights and bells activated. He knew the crossing better than anyone. He lived only a few doors away and was always going backwards and forwards. Plenty of time. He angled his bike around the end of the barrier and headed for the other side. The train rounded the corner and he was killed instantly. His mother visited my parents. She cried in agony, racked with sorrow and grief, not to mention guilt. Crying, even wailing to the point where she broke into coughing spasms. Those damn cigarettes. Now today, as I revisit my childhood memories, I stand at the spot where Jimmy breathed his last. Gone are the boom gates, bells and red lights. Instead, the whole of Como railway station, originally located up the track near the railway bridge, has been relocated, holus bolus, onto the site of the crossing. There's not a trace of the gates or signals, as if they never existed. I take in the scene. People are rushing up and down the platforms, glancing at the indicators. Shopping bags, mobile phones, laptops, takeaway coffee, laughing, chatting, hurrying home. A few strollers with grumpy toddlers. A railway announcement about the next train fills the air. I see a group of maybe 3 or 4 schoolboys bustling and pushing each other, excited, high-spirited. Bags slung over one shoulder, full of joy, full of life. My eyes fix on one boy, the one with short, curly hair. He is bouncing with life. He is wearing his navy school pullover. But in my eyes, it slowly dissolves into a Fair Isle sweater, and his face into the innocent sparkle of a 6-year-old. I look skyward and say a little prayer for Jimmy. The end.